does it mean to you get all the All-American honors that you've been getting the last couple of weeks?
It means a lot. It's a childhood dream. Just being honored as one of the best college players in America right now. And I wouldn't be anywhere without my D-line, honestly. Them bringing pressure, making my job easier is a testament to them guys.
Jourdan, you tweeted earlier this season, I think, about the NFL. Is that something you're looking at right now?
The NFL?
Yeah, the draft at all?
No.
Are you coming back?
Yeah, I said it on Twitter. I keep reinstating that. Where I'm coming back.
Why?
In my education, I haven't graduated yet.
Did it ever cross your mind, or was that something that never?
No, I was always going to study 4 years.
Did you talk to anybody, reach out to anybody for advice on that decision?
No, it's my decision. I always thought, I wanted my degree. No matter what happens, and that was always the plan, no matter if I was one of the top guys in the draft or not.
Who or why was that a priority? Why is education a priority?
Because football is not going to last forever. My education will. So, I thought that's the best move for me. So, honestly, I just thought, why not? It's a free education. You might as well just finish it up.
Was there somebody that kind of put that thought in your head, or was it just you?
No, that's you.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Jake made the decision last week to also come back, does that speak to what you guys think you can do next season?
Yeah, also, to the type of guy he is. He's always been a stand-up guy, and he obviously wants his education first, too. So, that's very serious to him, and he sees what we can do, for next year. We had an amazing season this year, but we can just take it to that next level next year.
You guys talked kind of all year about wanting to create more turnovers, and how that was a big focus, and you guys finished with the same numbers you did last year. You guys kind of talk any more about what exactly you need to do to get over that hump?
Just play more aggressive. That's basically what it is. You're just having that on your mind all the time. Just trying to get the ball back. It's not, it's not just, we got to get the ball back, and just that's just a key. We just got to play like that every single game, every single play.
Something you guys felt you didn't do a good enough job of this year?
Yeah, if we didn't, we're not in positive in that, it's turnover market. So obviously it's always room for improvement, but we wish that number would be better right now. So we just got to play more aggressive. Coach putting that emphasis on that. Getting the ball back in practice and trying to strip the ball.
Lots of receivers are facing the ball game.
They're great. They're elite skill positions. They can run. They're really athletic. So we just started watching film on those guys, but they're really good.
It seemed like there was a lot of support when Coach Durkin left for Maryland. What was it like for you guys when he told you? And I guess how do you find a way to be happy for someone when you're also going to be losing them as a coach and an asset to your team?
We always happy for the other guy's success. Coach Harbaugh always says that. He always preaches that. It's always next guy up. Either it's a coach or it's a player. It's always next guy up. So we can't really dwell on that. But I'm happy for Coach Durkin. It's a great position that he's in. He's the head coach at Maryland, which is a really big thing. And that's what one of his dreams. He wanted to be a head coach. So we can't be anything but happy for him.
What's it been like with Madison leading the meetings again?
It's the same. It's like Coach said, it's the next guy up. It's pretty much been the same. It's we're just trying to adjust to Coach being our defensive coordinator, but it's the same game plan. It's the same defense. We got to be more aggressive. Getting turnovers, and it's the same emphasis.
Jourdan, you made that tweet like 5 or 6 weeks ago about coming back, or however it was vague, but that was your point. Why then? Were you getting pressure?
Yeah, it was more pressure than ever. Than at that point where it was just people asking me left and right, should I stay or are you gonna stay or you gonna go? And it just felt time, to let people know that.
Was it classmates or
it was
agents?
Everybody,
You,
it was everything, everything that involved that, agents, anything. I just want everybody to know what my decision was going to be.
Did it cool off then, or did it stay?
It's no, it didn't. But I don't know. It's just people. It's just it's now it's more like, are you sure? Are you sure? It's just reassuring. just making sure that my mind is made up. But I can tell you, I'm 100% coming back.
Will you bother to apply just to see what the NFL thinks? Just to get a gauge on where you think you could go?
It'd be nice to know, but it's always I'm gonna come back no matter what happens.
Are you going to be taking out an insurance policy or anything like that?
We haven't gotten that far yet. I don't know. We're still in the season right now, so we're preparing for Florida right now. So I haven't, even thought about anything like that.
Why is getting your education so important and finishing that degree?
Because, like I said, football is not going to last forever. I have other things to plan for myself along the road. So it's just one of the best moves for me.
What are your plans? Kind of Future aspirations.
I want to be an advertisement. Yeah, so basically, just marketing and stuff like that. So